Hi, I'm Isaac Smith with Inspired Driving Academy, and today we're going to discuss the steps that you need to know to master maneuverability. Maneuverability might seem confusing and even overwhelming. However, once you know these 5 easy steps, it's truly something simple. The key to success is to drive smoothly, slowly, and do not rush. When you rush, you become flustered, and that makes everything worse. So this is the layout. You're going to have 5 cones, 4 forming a rectangle, 9 feet wide by 20 feet long, and the 5th cone, also known as the center or nose cone, will be positioned about 20 feet ahead of the middle. There are 2 front cones, 2 middle cones, and the center cone, and this will form the box. To pass the maneuverability portion of your driving test, you're going to have to complete 2 parts. The first part, you will drive forward into the box, maneuver around the nose cone, aka the center cone, and stop, being parallel with the course, with your back bumper in line with the center cone. For the second part of the test, you will reverse back through the course and stop parallel with the cones with your front bumper in line with those front cones. The goal is to complete this course without knocking over any cones. And you can do that in these next 5 easy steps. Step 1, pull forward until the middle cones are in the center of the driver door. Once you see that cone, that is your cue. Once the cone is in the middle of your door, begin a gentle turn away from the center cone. Now, this could be to the left or to the right, depending on your examiner's instructions. However, for the sake of this video, we are going to be going to the left. At this point in time, you need to be paying attention to your speed. We will not be using our gas pedal for any of this duration of this course. We will just let our car sit in idle while hovering our foot over the brake and using the brake as needed to slow us down. Continuing forward, you're going to focus on the center cone. As soon as you are confident that your front bumper will not hit the center cone, start turning the steering wheel back towards the center cone. This will take some practice to properly gauge the distance, but you got it. You want to be within a few inches of the center cone. And remember to make slight adjustments as needed. As soon as your car is parallel with the course, straighten your wheel and slowly continue forward. Using your side mirrors and looking out your window, try to gauge and judge the distance of your back bumper with the center cone. Come to a complete stop when the back bumper is in line with the center cone. Imagine a stop bar is coming out from that cone, and your goal is to stop right there. After your complete stop, you are going to shift into reverse, but don't turn your steering wheel just yet. You're going to slowly idle straight back until the center cone is in the middle of your rear door. This can be an optical illusion, so make sure that the cone is actually in the middle of your door before you start to turn. Once you see this cone and you're confident that it is in the center of your car, slowly turn your steering wheel towards the center cone. Continue to turn, but immediately look into the opposite side mirror. In this mirror, you will see 1 cone, then 2 cones, and then finally that 3rd cone. As soon as you see these 3 cones, turn your steering wheel the opposite way you are turning now. You don't need to look at any other cones right now, just that middle cone. And you are attempting to get as close to it without hitting it as you possibly can. As soon as you are as close to that middle cone that you can be, glance to the center cone and straighten your wheel out so that way your vehicle will go straight back. At this point in time, you should be in the center of the box, and you are able to slowly idle all the way back until your front bumper is in line with the front cones. Imagine a stop bar is coming out of those cones, and your goal is to stop with your front bumper touching that stop bar. Try to be parallel with those cones. And ta-da! You did it. You completed the maneuverability portion of your Ohio driving exam. Now, let's talk about what to do when things don't go perfectly. If you get too close to a cone, don't turn your wheel. If you do and you're right next to it, you might hit it or even knock it over. When you are even with a cone, keep your wheel straight and move slowly until you're clear. Then adjust your car as needed. Here's a good rule of thumb while in reverse. Your vehicle will move in the same direction that your steering wheel is turned. If your wheel is turned to the right, your vehicle will move to the right. Now, let's say the front of your car might hit a cone. Turn your wheel towards that cone. Just a slight turn, enough to clear it when you start to back up. Now let's think about the opposite. If the rear of your car might hit a cone, turn your steering wheel away from that cone. Hopefully these techniques help you master maneuverability. Depending on your mirror placement, speed, and size of your vehicle, you may need to make slight modifications. But overall, remember to go slowly and controlled. And as a last goodbye, just remember that you can practice maneuverability as many times as you need to until you feel confident and ready for your exam. You got this. We believe in you. From both myself and the team at Inspired Driving Academy. Good luck and drive safely.